So, earlier today, Impulse released a video where he is trying to get a daylight detector to work as a door switch by toggling it between inverted and non-inverted. So, he's having a few troubles with it, and I'm going to explain why. When a daylight detector is in its regular state and can see the sky, it outputs a light level, or a power level, equivalent to how much light is shining on it. And when it's inverted, it releases the inverse of that power. But when you set the time to night, time set 14,000, the inverted releases a solid power of 15, and the daylight a solid power of 0. This is true all night long. So it's a little bit hard to tell where the night is at, which is where the part that's giving Impulse trouble comes in. When a daylight detector is completely sealed away from the sky, it switches to nighttime detecting mode, where it will output a lower power that's between about 0 and 9 or so, about how night it is. So right now it's not that night, and now it's a bit more night, and a lot more night. When inverted in this state, it will count down from 15 a similar amount. This makes building a door latch underground just as infeasible as above ground. Now, it'd be easy to tell this in some tests, some quick tests, but a further glitch in the game is that a glowstone block will remember the last sunlight level it retained until it is broken or updated. This is also unfortunately true for sea lantern. It is not true for light or torch, and I don't know if it's true for pumpkins or not. I didn't think to test them before just now, so why not test them? Jack-o'-lantern. So this appears to also be true for jack-o'-lanterns. Yes, it's true for jack-o'-lanterns. So, with the problem well defined, we have a constantly variable button. So the only way I could think of to solve this and make it work is a analog signal comparing contraption. This device will take two different analog inputs and will output a signal if they are exactly the same. Right now this one is set up so that if both torches are off, the signals are the same. Right now the signals are not the same and one torch is on. Now they are, so the torch is off, and the other torch is on because the other one is different. This works great until there's a signal of 0, and then it freaks out and doesn't like it. So I had to make a slight modification for my other design. This one, you have to have two daylight detectors. One of them is your input, that's this one over here, and one of them is a control. They should both have the same amount of sky exposure, which does not correspond with the light level, just how well you can see the sky. The daylight cycle is different than the light level, which is a little bit annoying. So that being said, to interface a daylight detector with this circuit over here, just put a piece of redstone dust on top of each input block and a torch on the side of the block that contains the input and not the control. Then build an AND on top of these two torches and run a redstone line down past this torch and out. I'm sure that Impulse will be able to adapt it to the situation he has in his base. So right now it's set up so that when the line is red, the door is closed, and when the line is black, the door is open. So as you see, at nighttime, flipping this works, and if I set the time to day, you'll see in the daytime it toggles when it changes states, but it still works manually. So one way to fix this would be to build in a pulse extender to it, just a quick and easy pulse extender like this, so that it no longer gets those minor little pulses. Like that. That should fix it. I don't know how much delay you'll need in yours, but I'm sure you can get it to work. So that being said, this design works in full light and as well down in cut off from the sky mode. As you can see, there is no light getting to us from the sky. As long as both detectors can't see the sky or can see the sky exactly the same amount, it should work no matter what. Whoop. And here, this one working at night and deep night. So I hope this explains well enough what the problem is and provides you with a working solution to get your Patreon room going up. Thanks for watching my video.